So one of the things we run into pretty often is a homeowner just trying to decide, should they hire someone or should they DIY the project? And some people we speak to, they say they love to paint, and other people they don't like painting so much, but they prefer to save the money, to put it truthfully. And I totally understand that. If you're good at painting, if you like painting, if you have the time for painting, then I say go for it. It can be a really fun project to tackle on your own. However, if you do happen to be short on time, or, let's just say you just want to make sure you get that professional look, you want the straight lines on the ceilings, and the straight lines on the baseboards, we're just here to help. So if you're looking for that, feel free to give us a call. Another thing that you really need to consider when trying to decide whether or not to DIY a project really seriously is the amount of time that it's going to take. Let's just say you have a 2,500 square foot house and you're just trying to paint the walls. That project would take us probably 5, maybe 6 days to complete, and that's as a professional painter. So assuming that you only have the weekends to do this project, I mean, we're talking about committing almost an entire month's worth of weekends to painting your house. And I mean, I don't know about you, but personally, that's not how I'd rather spend my weekends, especially after coming home from working all day. So that's really something to consider when thinking about DIYing a project. So one of the things we actually run into pretty often is houses where the homeowner had DIY'd the project in the past. And one of the telltale signs is that the paint looks kind of thin, and usually that's a sign that somebody got tired halfway through the project and only did one coat. And if painting isn't your thing, if the first coat felt tedious to you, I can almost assure you that you're not going to want to do the second coat. Paint really requires 2 coats for it to look the way that the color swatch looks, for it to last as long as the manufacturer is saying it's going to last. It really needs to do 2 coats. So, if for whatever reason, you think that you might get tired after 1 coat, or you're going to try to do 1 coat, I would really highly recommend you contacting a professional and at least just getting an estimate to see how much it would cost to get done. So another really important thing to consider when deciding whether or not you want to DIY a project is obviously the thought of safety. Whether it's an interior-exterior project, you might have to be up on a ladder. Obviously, exterior being, you're going to have to be a lot higher on a ladder. But you could still be pretty high up on an interior project, especially if you have like a 2-story foyer. Where you might, be cutting in 15, 18-foot ceilings. You could end up being pretty high up on a ladder. And so obviously as professionals, we do this stuff every day. We have the skills and the equipment needed to do it safely. But if you're thinking about doing it on your own, I would really consider that. And if you're not sure whether or not you could perform the task safely, I would really highly recommend getting an estimate from a local contractor.